Now, infertility. So, if we discuss about the reproductive health, then it is incomplete without mentioning the infertility. A large number of couples all over the world, including India, they are infertile. That is, they are not able to produce the children, and even they adopt the unprotected sexual cohabitation. That means if they are having the unprotected sexual cohabitation, in that condition also they are not able to produce children. In that case, we can say they are infertile. Now, the reason of this could be many physical, congenital, disease, drugs, immunological, or even the physiology. So, these are the some of the factors by which a couple may be infertile. Now, in India, more often only females are blamed if the couples are being childless. That means if couples are not able to produce the children, in that case, only females are blamed, but it is not correct. More probably, the problem is lies in the male partner. Specialized healthcare unit, infertile clinics, etc., could help in diagnose and corrective treatment of some of the these disorders and enable these couples to have children. That means some centers are there where these problems can be treated, they can be corrected, and the couples then able to get the children. However, where such corrections are not possible, that means if any condition is there where these corrections are not curable, in that case, the couple could be assisted to have a children through a certain specialized technique commonly known as the assisted reproductive technologies, ART. So by these technologies, if these corrections are not able to cure, then the couples are having the chance to get the children. So in vitro fertilization, IVF, it means fertilization outside the body in almost similar condition as that in the body. So in that, what is happening? The fertilization occurs outside the body in a similar condition that is provided by the body. Now then followed by the embryo transfer, that is ET, in one of the such method. So it is one of the method in which the fertilization is occur outside the body in the similar environment that of the body, and then the embryo is transferred into the female's body. Now in this method, popularly known as the test tube baby program. So in this, ova from the wife or donor female and the sperm from the husband or donor male are collected and are induced to form zygote under simulated condition in a laboratory. So what they are taking in test tube baby program, the ovum which is collected from the wife or the donor female and the sperm which is collected from the husband or the donor male, it is collected, then it is fused to form the zygote, and it is done in the laboratory. Now, the zygote or early embryo with up to 8 blastomere could then be transferred into the fallopian tube. So, when the zygote is dividing and it will get the 8 blastomere stage, then it will transfer into the fallopian tube. And if the embryo with more than 8 blastomere into the uterus, so whatever the embryo is there, when it is transferring or when it is dividing, it will transfer into the body. So when it is up to the 8 blastomere stage, it will transfer into the fallopian tube that we call the zygote intrafallopian transfer. And when the embryo is more than of 8 blastomere stage, it will transfer into the uterus that we call the IUT, intrauterine transfer, for the further development. Now embryos formed by in vitro fertilization or fusion of gamete within the female also could be used for such transfer to assist those female who could not conceive. That means in this, what is happening? The gamete fusion is occur inside the female's body. So whatever the ovum and sperm are there, their fusion is occur inside the female's body. So it can also be done. Now transfer of an ovum collected from the donor into the fallopian tube, that we call the GIFT, gamete intrafallopian transfer, of another female who cannot produce one, but can provide the suitable environment for the fertilization and further development is another method for attempt. That means in this, what is happening? the gamete or the ovum which is collected from the donor, it can be transferred into the uterus or fallopian tube into the another female who is able to easily provide the suitable environment for the fertilization and for the further development of the children. So in this, the female who is not able to produce the ovum is taken from the donor, it will transfer into the fallopian tube. So it is another method. Now intracytoplasmic sperm injection, ICSI, is another specialized procedure to form an embryo in the laboratory in which the sperm is directly injected into the ovum. So in ICSI, what is happening? The ovum is there, and this ovum is directly induced, or the sperm is directly inserted inside the ovum by using the micro injections. So this is another method for the infertilization. Now, infertility case either due to the inability of the male partner to inseminate the female, or due to very low sperm count is in the ejaculation, could be corrected by the artificial insemination. So in this technique, the semen collected either from the husband or the healthy donor is artificially introduced either into the vagina or the uterus, that we call the IUI, intrauterine insemination of the female. So in artificial insemination, what is happening? The sperm which is collected from the donor, it is directly transferred into the vagina or the uterus of the female. Though we have lots of options, but these techniques are extremely precision handling by the specialized professional and expensive instrumentation. So just because they need lots of care, they need lots of money also. So that is why therefore these facilities are presently available only in very few centers of the country. So they are not very much easily available. Obviously their benefits is affordable to only a limited number of people. That means who are having lots of money or who are rich, who are from upper middle class family, only that couples are able to afford this facility. Emotional, religious, and social factors are also deterrents in the adoption of these methods. That means lots of people are not able to adopting these methods just because they are emotionally or religiously bounded. Now, since ultimate aim of these procedure is to have the child, that means no doubt these type of technologies or these type of methods are only to have a child. Their ultimate aim is only to provide the child. In India, we have so many orphan and destitute children who would probably not survive till maturity unless take care of them. That means if they are not able to get the proper care, so they will not survive till their maturity. So our law permit legal adoption, and it is as yet one of the best method for the couple looking for the parenthood. So if any parent is not having any child, in that case, our law permits legally that they can adopt the children of these type of orphan and destitute children.